Now, one story and picture that's featured in most of today's papers is the discovery of a 35,000-year-old carving, believed to be the earliest of the female form, in a cave in Germany. Now, it's rather explicit with its big breasts, curvy thighs and other enlarged bits and bobs.
It looks like something from Fantasia.
Looks like Carol's right.
Experts have been saying that what you're looking at there is actually a picture of a fertility symbol. So that sort of got us thinking, how much thought have you given to your own fertility? I'm not saying over the past 35,000 years, Lisa Maxwell.
Well, I haven't been around that long.
Well, how much thought have you given to it?
It's interesting because I didn't used to give any thought to fertility at all. When I was 35 when I had Beau, and we literally, sort of 2 weeks before I fell pregnant, decided we were going to start a family, and it happened like that.
Wow.
And I thought, great, that's me, that's the way I make babies. And so then I got a job on the bill, and I was on that for 7 years, and I thought I'll do career now, and then I'll come back to the baby thing because I can do it like that. Did 7 years on the bill, and last year I fell pregnant in January. I mean, we'd been sort of not being careful, and then nothing was happening. So a friend of mine said, go and see this gyno who said, you're 40-something, maybe you should think about IVF if you seriously want to have another child. So we went and saw an IVF guy who frightened the life out of us and said, you know, 40 la, you know, your percentages are 0, you know, there's a 60-odd% or something or other of chance of miscarriage. So we decided to be happy with our lot and move on. That was in December. In January I fell pregnant, and but then I miscarried, and it was only because of that I realised how much I wanted a child, and how all of a sudden I became focused beyond belief on fertility. I then got pregnant again in July, and then I miscarried again, and it was quite far gone at that point. So in my experience, I have now become ever so slightly more focused on fertility, but in order to remain happy and move on, I've had to kind of put it in a place where I have to celebrate what I have and not what I don't have. And I think to pursue that kind of IVF route for us wasn't ideal. It would have put a strain on our relationship, and we made that decision. So I think, you know, instead of saying I've only got Beau, which I think is unfair on her and on our relationship, I think it's important to just go, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm really lucky anyway. I've got a man who loves me. I've got a healthy child. Why is it my God-given right to have as many as I want, you know? So I've kind of put fertility in a healthy place now, but I was in a place where I was slightly obsessive about it.
It is very difficult, because I had fertility treatment to have Finley, and it's the kind of thing you spend half your adult life trying not to have a baby, and then when you decide that you do want to have one, then you find out that you can't, which I was told. The world shifts. Suddenly you're looking at it through a whole different way, and everywhere you look there's mums with prams and ladies with bumps, and there's baby shops everywhere, and it's painful. It's very, very painful. So it does kind of make you reconsider everything. I mean, Carol, you're the only one here who doesn't have any children. Is it something that you've ever given any thought to?
I spent my whole life trying not to have babies and get pregnant. No, seriously, I have, because I've never wanted them. And yes, I made a couple of mistakes in my life, which, you know, I'm not proud of myself for that, but I am getting to the point now, which I find a little bit depressing, where the choice is going to be taken away from me, even though I've never ever wanted a baby, and I still don't. There's still something in me that hates that whole cruel trick that nature plays on women of a certain age, because it's now saying to me, it's telling me what to do, and I hate being told what to do.
Well,
you haven't even got a choice anymore.
What you do is now,
it's not happening yet, I can tell you.
What you do is you take never mind that you're ignored once you stop being fertile as a woman. Campaign for, say, fertility of the mind. There is years after that to be fertile in the mind.
I'm not saying my life is over when that happens, but what I'm saying is that it's a bossy kind of thing, and there's some mental thing inside me that just thinks, yeah, right, well, I'm just going to get pregnant just so I can stick 2 fingers up to Mother Nature.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
She's saying, you're old.
Yeah, you're old, you're washed up, and you're going to grow a beard, and you're going to get fat, and no one's going to fancy you anymore, and that's
interesting.
I'm not going to, don't worry, I'm not very careful.
Maybe you should move to a better tribe. I think our tribe hasn't done very well lately, because having got older, in certain tribes in the world, you are revered for your wisdom and knowledge and what else you have to offer. You're not tossed on the side.
We're all revered on this programme. Don't you read the columns?
Not for that.
Okay.